Good morning, students. Today we are here to discuss chapter The King's Drum in brief, and today we will also discuss some question answers related to English chapters which are coming in your exam, and we will also see how to convert singular form into plural form. Okay, we will have a look on few rules. Okay, so let's start. Now, children, in this chapter, we read that there was a tiger who caught a mouse deer because he wanted to eat it and he was hungry, so he wanted to eat the mouse deer. So, mouse deer became very scared, which is natural. So, mouse deer started thinking how he can protect itself from the tiger. So, he suddenly saw a beehive. He saw a beehive and then he got an idea to protect itself from the tiger. Let's see what idea he got. He said to the tiger that you cannot eat me now. Why? Because I am looking after the king's drum. So the tiger also got surprised that what is this king's drum? So mouse deer points to the beehive, pointed to the beehive and said that see, that is the king's drum and it makes sweet sound. But the king does not want anyone to touch it, so you also don't touch it. So the tiger got more excited and he wanted to touch it. So he said that I must hear that sweet sound. Let me beat the drum. So mouse deer again refused. He said that no, the king will not like that, so don't do that. So the tiger again pleaded mouse deer, and at last mouse deer allowed or permitted tiger. Why? Because he wanted tiger to beat the drum. Okay, so he said that okay, all right, you can beat the drum, but I don't want to get the scolding from the king, so let me go away. So tiger was very excited, so he gave permission, and mouse deer went away from there, and then he hides behind some bushes, and from there he saw what happened afterwards. Okay, so the tiger picked up a stick and he stood on a rock and he beats the beehive. Suddenly a sound of buzz came. Okay, now what was the sound of buzz? That sound was of bees. Okay, bees came out of the beehive and they saw tiger hitting the hive, so they became very angry. They attacked the tiger and started stinging him, and the tiger, to protect itself from the bees, what he did, he jumped into the cool water, okay, to protect itself from the bees. So the mouse deer now was very happy because he was safe from the tiger now. So this way, by playing trick on tiger, mouse deer protected itself from the tiger. Now students, let us discuss some questions related to this chapter. Why did the mouse deer run away? Okay, why did the mouse deer run away? We will write the mouse deer ran away because he knew that the bees would come out and sting. Okay, when tiger caught the mouse deer to eat it up, mouse deer thought of a trick, and he said that the beehive is only the king's drum. He pointed a beehive and said that it is a king's drum. That means he wanted to play a trick on tiger. So he knew that when the tiger will hit the beehive, bees will come out and sting. Okay, that is why he ran away from there. Let's see question number 2. Why was tiger happy? Tiger was happy because he could beat the drum. At last, when he was pleading mouse deer to let him beat the drum and let him hear the sweet sound, mouse deer was just refusing. But at last, mouse deer gave him permission because he also wanted the same. So he gave permission to the tiger. That is why the tiger was very happy. Now let's see question number 3. Why was mouse deer happy when tiger jumped into the river? Mouse deer was happy because he was safe from the tiger. Okay, yes, mouse deer was happy at last when tiger jumped into the cool water to protect itself from the bees, because now mouse deer was safe. Now tiger would not eat him up. Let's see question number 4. Why was little elephant crying? Little elephant was crying because she had hurt her leg. Now this question is from chapter Jijo and Ellie. Okay, now in that chapter we have read that when one day when Jijo was walking along, he heard a soft cry, and when he followed that cry, he saw a little elephant lying in the mud, and she was not able to get up. Why? Because she has hurt her leg. That is why she was crying. Okay, so little elephant was crying because she had hurt her leg. Now question number 5 says, who took Ellie to the camp? The keepers took Ellie to the camp. When Jijo found Ellie was hurt, he tried to first comfort her, and then he quickly ran to the elephant camp, and from there he called the keepers to help the little Ellie and to take little Ellie to the camp. So the keepers took Ellie to the camp. Question number 6 says, who liked to watch elephants playing in the mud? Of course, Jijo liked to watch elephants playing in the mud. Okay, he used to watch elephants when they played in the mud, when they swing their trunk. So Jijo loved to watch elephants playing in the mud. He liked to watch elephants. Now students, today we will learn some spelling rules for making words plural. Let's have a look on them. First of all, how we can add s or es to the words so that it becomes plural in form. Okay, let's see. Rule says, if a word ends in s, sh, x, ch or z, you need to add suffix es to the word. Now you have to remember these rules, that if any word is ending with s, sh, x, ch and z, you need to add suffix es to the word. Okay, and what about s? If it ends in any other letter or letters, just add s. Okay, let's have a look to few examples. Now, first of all, see teacher. Is it ending with s, sh, ch, z or x? No, it is ending with r. So we just have to add s to it. So it becomes teacher s, and it becomes a plural word. Okay, teacher is a singular word and teachers is a plural word. Then see parrot, P-A-R-R-O-T, parrot, and is it ending with S, SH, CH, Z or X? No, it is not. So what we will do, we will just add S to it and it becomes plural word. It becomes parrots. Then bag becomes bags. When we add s to it, it becomes plural in form, and plural means more than one. Now house, we just have to add s to it because house is not ending with s, sh, ch, z, x. Okay, so what we have to do, we just have to add s and it becomes houses, H-O-U-S-E-S, houses. Now, let's see how we can form sentences. Okay, like for singular word, see cat. It is singular. Okay, only one cat. When we talk about only one cat, we are using a singular word cat. So, this is a cat. Now, this is used for singular nouns or singular words. Okay. Now, this is a cat. Now, when we have to convert the convert it into plural form, what we'll do? We just have to add s to cats, and this will become these are. Okay, this is used to show singular form and these are is used to show plural form. Okay, now let's see few more examples. This is a girl. These are girls. We have added s to girl and it becomes plural. There are more than one girl. There is more than one girl. That is why we are saying girls. These are girls. This is converted to these are. Okay. Now see one more example. This is a school. Now when we add s to school, it becomes schools. That means it is talking about more than one school. So this is in place of this is we use these are. Okay, to form a plural form. Okay, this is a school becomes these are schools. That means it is talking about more than one school. This is a pen. These are pens. Now pen, we have added s to pen and it becomes pens. Okay, so this is a pen is used to show singular noun, singular form, whereas these are is used to show plural form. There are more than one pen. Okay, that is why these are pens. Now students, just now we have read that nouns ending with x, s, ss, sh, ch or sometimes o, what we do, we just add es to make the plural. Okay, we have to remember that the nouns which end in an x, s, ss, sh, ch and sometimes o, we just have to add es to it. Okay, nouns ending with x also sometimes x also use what we have to do, we just have to add es to it, x and z also. Now let's see examples. Fox is ending with x, so what we have to do, we just have to add es and it becomes foxes. Bus is ending with s, so what we have to do, we just have to add es and it becomes buses, buses. Tomato is singular in form, tomato, tomato, it is ending with o, so what we will do is just add es to it and it becomes tomatoes, tomatoes, tomatoes. Air hostess, okay, is ending with double s, so what we will do, we will just add es and it becomes air hostesses. Then church is ending with ch, what we have to do, we just have to add es and it becomes churches, churches, churches. Then brush, brush, brush is ending with sh, that is why we will just add es to make it plural in form and it becomes brushes, brushes, brushes. Now students, let's form some sentences. Okay, now this is a fox. Now fox is a singular form. Just now we have read how we can convert fox into plural form. We just have to add es. Why? Because fox is ending with x. So it becomes foxes when we add es to it, and this is used to show singular form, that is we will replace with these are. So these are foxes. Okay, let's see few more. This is a bus. Now bus is ending with s, that is why we will just add es to make it plural, so it becomes buses, and this is will be replaced by these are buses. See, this is a tomato, this is singular in form, these are tomatoes. Tomato is ending with o, so we will just add es to it and it will become tomatoes, and this is will be replaced by these are tomatoes. When we just now we are talking about more than one tomatoes. Now see, this is a church. Okay, this is a church. It is talking about only one church. These are churches. Church is ending with ch. That is why we will just add es to make it plural in form and it becomes churches. So this is will be replaced by these are. Okay, these are churches. Now, this is a brush. Brush is ending with sh. That is why we'll just add es to it and it becomes brushes. And this is will be replaced by these are. So these are brushes. We are talking about more than one brush. Okay, now let's see few more examples. Boss, B-O-S-S, boss. Boss is ending with double s, so we'll just add es to make it plural in form and it becomes bosses, B-O-S-S-E-S. Now, let's see another rule. Now from here a new rule starts. To form the plural of a noun that ends with f or fe. Earlier we had read about x, s, double s, sh, ch or sometimes o. Now we are reading about those nouns that ends in f or fe. Now we will replace these f or fe with ves. Let's see some examples. Leaf, L-E-A-F, leaf. Now leaf is ending with f. So what we will do, we'll just replace f, we'll drop f and we'll replace it with ves. So the spelling becomes L-E-A-V-E-S, leaves. Okay, leaves is the plural form. Now singular and plural. Let's see for few more examples. Elf, E-L-F, elf. Elf is ending with f. So to make it in plural, what we'll do, we'll drop f and add ves. So it becomes elves, E-L-V-E-S, elves. Leaf, just now we have seen it becomes leaves. Now wife, wife is ending with fe. So we will drop fe and add ves. So it becomes wives, W-I-V-E-S, wives. Now let's see some sentences. There is one knife in the kitchen. Knife is the singular form. Now to make it plural, we will drop fe because nouns ending with f or fe, we just drop f or fe and we add ves. So we will drop fe and we will write ves, K-N-I-V-E-S. There are two knives in the kitchen. We are talking about more than one knife. Okay. There is one loaf of bread on the counter. Loaf, it is talking about only one. Okay, so L-O-A-F, loaf. Now, loaf is ending with word f. So what we'll do, we'll drop f and add ves. So it becomes loaves, L-O-A-V-E-S, loaves. There are two loaves on the counter. Okay. Now let's see another rule. The nouns that ends in a consonant followed by y. Okay. First, the noun which is ending with y, and especially those nouns which end with y and have just before y it has a consonant. Then what do? We remove y. We drop a y and add I and then again add es. That means we remove y and add ies to it to form a plural form. Okay, now let's see some examples. City. City is ending with y and t is a consonant. Okay, so what we have to do? We have to drop y and add ies. So it becomes C-I-T-I-E-S, cities. Now country. Country is ending with y and just before y there is a consonant. R is a consonant. So we will drop y and just add ies. So it becomes C-O-U-N-T-R-I-E-S, countries. Okay. Let's see few more. Baby, B-A-B-Y, baby. Now baby is ending with y, and just before y there is b, which is a consonant. So what we'll do, we'll drop y and we'll add ies, so it becomes babies. Babies is a plural form. Then dictionary is ending with y, and just before y there is r, which is a consonant. What we'll do, we'll just remove y and add ies to it, so it becomes dictionaries. 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 Now students, let's see one more example. Just now we have read about those nouns which end with y, but just before y, if there is a consonant, we'll just remove y and add ies. But what about those nouns which end with y, but just before y there is a vowel? So what we'll do in that, we will simply add s to it to make it plural. Okay, let's see some example. See, monkey is ending with y, but just before y there is e, which is a vowel. So what we'll do, we'll just add s to make it plural in form, so it becomes monkeys. Key is ending with y, but just before y there is e, which is a vowel. So what we'll do, we'll just add s and it becomes keys. Keys, keys. That means it is talking about more than one key. Students, let us talk about irregular plurals. Now, these do not follow any rule, like like earlier we have read that if the noun ends with x, s, ss or sh or ch or o, we just add es to make it in plural, or more rules which we have read just now. It does not follow any rule. It completely changes its spelling. Okay, let's see some irregular plurals like man. man, man. It is talking about only one man. But to make it plural, what we will do? We will write men. When we have to talk about more than one man, we will write men. men, men. Then woman changes to woman. woman, woman becomes woman. women, woman. Okay. Now let's see few more. Goose, Gooose, goose becomes geese. Geese, geese. Mouse, mouse, mouse becomes mice. mice, mice. Now one more. Tooth, tooth, tooth becomes teeth. teeth, teeth. Okay, so just now we have seen irregular plurals. Now, students, do you know that some words do not change in plural form? They remain as they are, like sheep. When we talk about one sheep, then also we write SHEEP. But when we have to talk about more than one sheep, then also we write sheep, SHEEP, sheep. Nothing is added or nothing is dropped. The spelling remains same. Okay. Now let's see few more. Deer. DEER, deer. When it is changed to plural form, it remains deer. DEER, deer. Okay. Then dozen. DOZEN, dozen remains dozen in plural form. Fish, FISH, fish remains FISH, fish in plural form also. Then hair, hair also remains HAIR, hair in plural form. News also remains news in plural form. Then poetry also remains poetry, POETRY, poetry in plural form. And then scissors, SCISSORS, scissors remains scissors, SCISSORS, scissors in plural form. Okay. So now students, let's do some revision sheet. Okay, so that we can revise all those rules which we have read today. Now, number one, the question is make plural. Okay, number one is lunch, Lunch, lunch. Now, lunch is ending with ch. Now, we have read that the nouns ending with s, ss, ch, sh, x or o, what we do, we add es to make it plural. So, we will add es and it becomes lunches, lunches. Now box is then again ending with x. So we have read that word nouns ending with x, s, ss, sh, ch, x and o. We just add es to make it plural form. Then again we will add es and it becomes boxes. Then buffalo is ending with o. So we will add es and it becomes buffaloes. Buffaloes, buffaloes. Then teacher. Now teacher is ending with consonant and there is no rule regarding to. We have not read any rule regarding this. So what we will do to any other form which is just ending, which does not follow any rule, we just have to add s. Okay. So it becomes teachers, teachers, teachers. Then leaf. Now leaf is ending with f. We have read rule regarding those nouns which end with f or fe. What we do, we just drop that f or fe and we add ves. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll drop f and we'll add ves and it becomes leaves, leaves, leaves. Children, let's see some more questions. Baby. Baby is again ending with y. What we'll do, we'll just drop y and add ies. So it becomes babies. babies. Family is also ending with y. So what we'll do, we'll drop y and add ies. So it becomes families. 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 Now ox. Ox we have read in irregular form, so its plural will totally change. Okay, it will be oxen, oxen, oxen. Mouse will, its plural form of mouse will be mice, mice, mice. Wife is again ending with fe. Then what we will do, we will drop fe and add ves. So it becomes wives, wives, wives. Okay students, so today we have learned a lot of things. First of all, we have revised the chapter. Then we have the chapter The King's Drum. And then we have also discussed some questions related to the chapters. Then we have also read today about the plural rules, some of the rules which we follow to form singular, to convert singular nouns into plural nouns. Okay, so hope you have understood the things which were taught today, and it was very interesting to learn all those things. Thank you and have a lovely day. Bye bye.